This video will cover numbers 3 through 6. If you need to retake the Concept 8 quiz, this is a good set of videos to watch to see the different types of equations. The first equation has a radical. First thing we want to do is get that radical to be isolated, so we don't want the 1/2 there. So we can get rid of the 1/2 by multiplying both sides by 2. So 1/2 times 2, that becomes 1. Square root of x plus 1 equals 6. To get rid of the square root, the inverse operation is squared. So that would be x plus 1 equals 36. So x equals 37. Here we want to isolate the quantity that is squared. So to get rid of the 2/3, we multiply by the reciprocal, which is 3/2. 3/2 times 2/3 is 1. So we have x minus 4 squared equals 18 divided by 2 is 9. Square root both sides. The right side could be 3 or negative 3, and the left side is x minus 4. So our solution is 4 plus or minus 3. Simplifying that, 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. Here we have a quadratic with 3 terms. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So I'm moving the 16 over and making it equal to 0. We can use the quadratic formula since this is not factorable. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So 4 plus or minus the square root. This is 16 plus 64, which is 80, and then over 2. Square root of 80 can be simplified, so if you want to keep simplifying here, 4 plus or minus 80 is 16 times 5. Square root of 16 is 4, and then the 5 stays inside, divided by 2. So if we divide both of those by 2, that's 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 5. Lastly here, we have 9x squared minus 6x plus 1. Let's try factoring that. We can factor that by grouping. So 9x squared minus 3x minus 3x plus 1. And then grouping, the GCF here is 3x and then 3x minus 1. Here we can take out a negative 1 times 3x minus 1. So if we are solving this, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this down here. The factors are 3x minus 1 times 3x minus 1. So we have one solution at 1/3. 1/3 is when 3x minus 1 equals 0. If we move the 1 over and then divide by 3, we get x equals 1/3.